Hi, Senator Durbin.
Hi.
This is Stacey Skrysak with News Channel 20 in Springfield, Illinois.
Is it as cold there as my wife tells me?
I was just going to say, is she in Chicago? It's frigid, and we still have a lot of snow.
I just left there yesterday, so good luck.
All right. I've got a couple questions for you. The first one we'll start with the Trump's pick for Attorney General, his nomination, Pam Bondi, the confirmations hearings starting soon. You're on record saying that you had some serious questions a few months ago. Do you want to talk about this nomination?
I met with Pam Bondi, the former Attorney General in Florida, in my office this afternoon, and we got to know one another, and I talked a lot about her background. And I asked some questions that are important for my decision on whether I support her or not. She is not just the Attorney General. She is an official who has responsibility for all of the population of this country, not just the president. And she needs to be loyal to the Constitution first and the president second. That's an important distinction that every Attorney General has to understand. We talked about it a long time.
All right. Anything else on the nominations? Anything with Pete Hegseth? I know he will be coming up as well.
Well, I'm a little concerned because unlike the Judiciary Committee where I serve with Chuck Grassley, the Republican chairman, there are many committees where the nominees are not going through background checks with the FBI and not giving a complete record to the committee. That's not in the best interest of serving our nation. We have a constitutional responsibility to advise and consent. We have to ask the hard questions and make the decisions based on those answers. And I hope that other committees will follow the lead of the Judiciary Committee in providing that information.
All right. Thank you. President Jimmy Carter being laid to rest this week. He's lying in state today. Do you want to comment about the former president, the legacy he leaves?
It's an amazing thing. When he left office many, many years ago, it was in a pretty doubtful circumstance. We had just had hostages which were taken by Tehran for 400 days plus, released the day that President Reagan took over. Really, Jimmy Carter left with a cloud over his presidency. But look at what happened afterwards. He became one of the most active ex-presidents in the history of the United States and made dramatic progress and changes to help people all around the world. I really think he won over a lot of people who understood the quality of the man at the end of that experience. I said as much at his ceremony, and I believe that he's been acknowledged for the good that he's done a little bit late in life, but actually acknowledged it, and that's a good thing.
All right. Two more quick questions for you. We have a crew listening to Governor Pritzker today talking, he did some off topics, talking about President-elect Trump taking office and how Illinois is preparing for the change in leadership, going from, a Democratic president back to President-elect Trump. Any comment on Illinois or the things that the state or federal need to be prepared for?
The bottom line is this. Donald Trump won re-election to the presidency fair and square. We've made it official. It's constitutional. He'll be our next president in just a few weeks. I'm going to try to find ways to work with him for the good of the country. I didn't choose to support him for election, but the American people did, and that's what's important.
All right. And then finally, with I assume you've been following these awful, terrible wildfires out in Los Angeles County, just out of control. I believe that they have announced that there will be some federal assistance coming their way. Any comment on that, or also the political kind of firestorm online? I know that President-elect Trump attacking Governor Newsom, saying that his politics are withholding water, and there's reports of not enough water in the fire hydrants. Anything you want to comment on the wildfires today?
These extreme weather events are happening all over the United States and all over the world. They reflect a basic change in the way we live for most of us. It really reflects a change in the climate. It's going to affect all of us in one way or another. The farmers in their fields and the people who live in the communities are going to see changes they hadn't anticipated. Now, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to acknowledge it's a problem or ignore it? We cannot afford to ignore it. Our kids need to have a place where they can live safely, comfortably, and in a manner that's consistent with our values. I hope that we learn that lesson. In terms of the charges that are being made against Governor Newsom, outrageous. I can't imagine that anybody seriously thinks he would withhold water from a fire scene. That just doesn't make sense.
All right. Anything else you wanted to talk about today?
Nope, think that'll do it.
All right. Thanks so much, Senator.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.